Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do Ozzy Osborne, and listening through his entire discography made me realize how much I miss him and how much of a legend he is. Rest in peace to the Prince of Darkness, an absolute legend. You will always be missed. But now we're starting off with Blizzard of Oz. This is going to the top of fantastic. Signature opener with I Don't Know, Crazy Train, Goodbye to Romance, Suicide Solution, Mr. Crowley, No Bone Movies, and yes, I did skip the instrumental D, but I digress on that matter. Revelation, Mother Earth, Still Wait the Night, legendary album. Just D and I Don't Know are 9 out of 10s, and it's just not fair because we got something like our next album, Diary of a Madman. This is going to perfection. I love this album. I mean, you got Over the Mountain, Flying High Again, You Can't Kill Rock and Roll, Believer, Little Dolls, Tonight, SATO, Diary of a Madman, the title track. Legendary album, 10 out of 10 album. I love this thing. But next up is Bark at the Moon. And this is going to the bottom of Fantastic. The title track's a 9, same with You're No Different, Now You See It. Rock and Roll Rebels a 10 though. Same for Center of Eternity is a 9. So Tired's like an 8. I actually find that to be one of his weaker ballads personally. Waiting for Darkness is a 9. Same with Spiders and the bonus track one up on the B side. But next up though, we got The Ultimate Sin. Now, in all fairness, there was a 3-year gap between this one and Bark at the Moon because Ozzy spent a little bit of time in rehab to get sober for this one. But legendary album with the title track Secret Loser, Never Know Why, Thank God for the Bomb, Never, Lightning Strikes, Killer of Giants, Fool Like You. Shot in the Dark is on this album. Perfection, dude. This album is perfection. A masterpiece from beginning to end. But next up is No Rest for the Wicked. This is just going to good. Not Miracle Man and Devil's Daughter are decent tracks. Same with Crazy Babies. Same with Breaking All the Rules. Bloodbath in Paradise and Fire in the Sky are 8s, but Tattoo Dancers are 6. Demon Alcohol is like a 7. Same with Hero and The Liar. Not bad, just not great. It's a good album. It's just one of those albums that I would recommend giving like maybe 1 or 2 listens to see if you like it, but if you don't like it, I understand. But next up, though, is No More Tears. This is going to the tippy top of perfection. Legendary opener with Mr. Tinker Train and the Grammy Award winning I Don't Want to Change the World. There's Mama, I'm Coming Home. Desire, the title track. Won't Be Coming Home. Sin. Hellraiser, which, fun fact, Mama, I'm Coming Home and Hellraiser were written by Lemmy of Motorhead. Fun fact for you all there. But then you have Time After Time, Zombie Stomp, AVH, Road to Nowhere, Don't Blame Me. Perfection. That's all I have to say. But next up is Osmosis. This is actually better than Bark at the Moon, but it's not. It's almost making perfection. I just don't think it's better than Blizzard of Oz. But that's a 3 per tier, and sadly, this one got beat out. An excellent opener with Perry Mason, then follows strong with I Just Want You, then Ghost Behind My Eyes, Thunder Underground. My personal favorite Ozzy Osbourne track, See You on the Other Side, absolutely haunting track. And this one may not be entirely fair because I listened to this track after his death, and dude, this hits so much harder after Ozzy has passed. Like, I will see you on the other side, Prince of Darkness. I will see you at the pearly gates. Take care, man. You are a legend. Sorry, got overly sentimental there. Same with Tomorrow, Denial, My Little Man, My Jekyll Doesn't Hide, An Old L.A. Tonight. Fantastic album. Fantastic. Next up, though, is that Down on Earth, I believe. And this is a great album. It's bottom of great, but yeah, strong opener would get me through Facing Hell, Dreamer. No Easy Way Out is also pretty good as well. That I Never Had is like 7. Same with You Know Part 1 and Junkie. Running Out of Time is an 8. Same with Black Illusion, Alive, Can You Hear Them? This is a great album. It's just, you know what I mean? It's just death by comparison. This would be like a B plus on its own, but in Ozzy's own terrific discography, it's a B minus. Next up is Undercover. This is going to okay. It's just a covers album. What do you want from me? Um, Not bad covers on here. In fact like the covers of Mississippi Queen and For What It's Worth. I also have a soft spot for Sympathy for the Devil, for the cover of Rolling Stones, and Buffalo Springsteen's for What It's Worth. And Sympathy for the Devil was covered by he covered that by the Rolling Stones. Yeah, pretty good album. Pretty good cover album. It's just one of those things that you check out once for novelty, though. So, yeah. But next up is Black Rain. This is going to the top of good. I actually rather enjoy this album. Like, Not Going Away and I Don't Want to Stop at like 7. Same with Black Rain and Lay Your Road on Me. The Almighty Dollar and Levered Silver are 8s, though. Symbolize the Universe is a 7. Here for You is a 7. Countdowns Begun is a 7. Excuse me. Is a 7. Trapdoor is an 8, though. I really like Trapdoor. This is a really good album. Consider this album like a C plus. This is a C to C plus. But next up is Scream, and this is going to the bottom of good. Now, when I first played this album, the first 2 tracks were just terrible. Like Let It Die and Let Me Hear You Scream were bad. But it picks up with Soul Sucker, Life Won't Wait, and Digging Me Down, and Crucify, and Fearless. The rest of this album picks up very well, and it genuinely surprised me. I was fully ready to dump this thing in okay, but once you get past the first 2 songs, this album's pretty good. The next up, though, is Ordinary Man. This is going to great opener with Straight to Hell, All My Life, Goodbye. The title track featuring Elton John, of all people, is excellent as well. Under the Graveyard's a 10. That is a 10. That is a 10 out of 10 album. Love that. That is a 10 out of 10 track. Love that track. Eat Me is an 8. Say Today's the End. And Holy for the Night is Scary Little Green Man, and It's a Raid featuring Post Malone is an 8. Ozzy just sounds like he's having the time of his life on this album, honestly. It is so much fun just to hear Ozzy have the time of his life. Also, I want to give out special mentions, even though this is more of a Post Malone track. Take What You Want From Me featuring Post Malone, Ozzy Osborne, and Travis Scott. It's technically listed as a Post Malone track, but I feel like I should give special mention to that too, because that is a great track that I think everyone, especially if you're a rap fan, you should check that out. Just an awesome track. But next up, though, is Patient Number 9. This is going to the top of great. Great opener with Patient Number 9, Immortal, Parasite, No Escape From Now, One of Those Days, A Thousand Shades, Mr. Darkness. I love the closing refrain of "You don't even know my name, you asshole." I love that. That is so much fun. Same with Nothing Feels Right, Evil Shuffle, Decoration Rules, Dead and Gone, God Only Knows, and Dark Side Blues is a solid, like almost an instrumental closer, but Ozzy does come in a little bit and does very light vocals on there, so I don't think I can count this as an instrumental, but great album. This would be like A tier. Like, this album almost brought me to tears in places because it made me miss Ozzy so much. But that's my list. I hope all of you enjoyed my video. Go listen to some Ozzy Osbourne. Go honor the Prince of Darkness. Don't ever let his memory fade. This is a legend that deserves to be remembered forever. But that should do it. Oh yeah, happy Thanksgiving, everyone, because I'm recording this on Thanksgiving. I hope all of you have a great Thanksgiving, a great day, and a great week. I will see all of you next week. Take care, everyone.